The US dollar is losing ground, despite the fact that important macroeconomic data will be published only during the US trading session and at the end of the European session. The US dollar depreciation was triggered by news that the US home mortgage delinquencies climbed in May to the highest level since November 2011. Previous time, the record high level of delinquencies was caused by the 2008 economic crisis. The indicator was rising for 3 years then. In this case, it took just several months to approach the previous high. Of course, such news discouraged market participants. Besides, economists have revised the forecast for the US existing home sales. The figures are slated for release later today. At the end of the previous week, analysts expected an increase of 1.6%. Today, they supposed that the indicator dropped by 2%. The US currency is significantly influenced by weak data on mortgage loans and a further decline in the real estate market. However, it is not that bad, as the US dollar was advancing during the last days and now it is overbought. Nevertheless, the reason for the greenback's weakening is really alarming. That is why the US dollar is likely to go on losing ground up to the end of the day. During the previous trading week, the euro-dollar pair was dropping. The initial correction was formed from the levels of 1.1440, 1.1500. On Friday, the correctional process was completed by 33%. As a result, the market sentiment has changed. There is still a possibility that the pair may follow the scenario of March the 10th. According to the chart, the price slowed down its falling near the level of 1.1180 and rebounded. Most traders are still focused on the pair's recovery. Thus, the price may resume dropping in the near future. Amid the current conditions, the quote could approach the levels of 1.1240, 1.1255. The main trading deals could be initiated below 1.1165 mark, with the targeted level at 1.1100, 1.1080. Last week, the pound-dollar pair showed a correctional movement from the level of 1.2770. At the same time, market participants returned to the previous range of 1.2150, 1.2350, 1.2620. According to the current chart, the quote rebounded from the level of 1.2350. In fact, it can be considered as a change in the market sentiment. Thus, the price may return to the level of 1.2450. If the pair consolidates below 1.2330, the downward movement will be resumed towards the lower limit of the range 1.2150, 1.2350, 1.2620. According to the alternative scenario, the price could hover within the levels of 1.2350, 1.2500 for a short period of time. You've watched daily financial news on Insta TV. Thank you for watching and have a nice trading day. Bye.